Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington football team.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deeper, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington, 47 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's complete, right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, it's Scott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles 0.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Scott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down. It's Scott, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Yeah.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Scott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, Scott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw here, eluding the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. To throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the carry, this is Scott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They run the counter. Scott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Richard Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Steps away. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line. And especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right? Yeah, you can keep that. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's when the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Take over first and 10.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns. Under 1:20 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. With that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
They'll try and run it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
36.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dropped their 11th game now on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.